Recording a quick note before we get started on the Let's Play for The Curse of Monkey Island. Unfortunately, as this is a somewhat older game, and they haven't re-released this one yet for Steam like they did for the first and second games, it is a bit harder to get it to play. I was able to get the game to run using the ScumVM system that you can download, but unfortunately Fraps does not work with ScumVM. So I had to use a different recording program, and unfortunately while the audio came out fine, this new program didn't do a very good job recording the video. It's a little bit grainy, and in particular for some reason it would minimize the screen on the recording. And what I mean is it wasn't minimized when I was playing it, it's just when I looked back at the playback later, it's minimized in the corner, and I'm not sure why it did that. And I didn't want to try to enlarge it back up because that would just make the quality even worse, so you're going to have to bear with me for those sections where it's a little smaller and in the corner. This makes me a bit sad because I really do love this game, and I in particular love the way it looks, and I just wanted to warn you that the way it appears in these videos is not really representative for how the game actually looks. I would actually recommend going and finding a copy of this game and playing it. It is one of my favorites, and I think you'd enjoy it. You can play it on newer computers just by downloading ScumVM, so it is worth a look. But yeah, I just wanted you to know about that. Hopefully you'll stick with me through this Let's Play, because it is a fun game, and I had a lot of fun playing it, so stick with me, and hopefully we'll be able to record a little better for the next one. Thanks for watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to my series of Let's Plays on the Monkey Island games. As you can see, this time around we're doing The Curse of Monkey Island, which is the third game in the series. As you probably noticed, this is not a special edition version, and we're not playing this in Steam. Steam currently doesn't carry either the third or fourth Monkey Island games, which I wish they'd put them up there so that I could have them all together. And unfortunately, the game is so old at this point that it actually doesn't work on this nice high-tech computer that I'm recording all these on, so I have to go through ScumVM rather than through the actual discs in order to get it to work. The plus side of this is that it means I won't have to swap discs in the middle, since it's now all on the computer instead of on the discs, but yeah, we're kind of stuck with this, so alright, let's go ahead and get started. Clicky-poo. Alright, now as you can see, this has two different modes. Curse of Monkey Island being a tale of swashbuckling adventure, and Mega Monkey Mode being a tale of swashbuckling adventure, but with more puzzles. And, well, you know what, let me just double check my settings here. Subtitles and speech both on, music turned down a little bit. Okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure of that so that you could hear me, and you could also read the subtitles in case I'm talking over the text. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and do the Mega Monkey Mode. Although there are actually ways in which the normal mode is harder than Mega Monkey Mode, and I will point those out as we're going along. But here we go! Doesn't this look adventurous? And monkeys. The monkeys. They're everywhere. I hear them everywhere! Oh no! It's overpowering! Monkeys! To steal a joke from The Simpsons, the audience is now deaf. Also, the monkeys are listening. See the map of the area. There's Scab, Fat, and Booty, and Monkey and Dinky, Melee. I love the way this looks. Look at those awesome swirly clouds. And there's the Carnival of the Damned, just off of Monkey Island, deep in the Caribbean. Monkey Island. Now, happily, there's voice acting in this one, so I'm not going to have to read all the text. And that is a fantastic thing, because that gets really, really tiring. So I'm probably going to be able to go through this a lot better than I did on the earlier games. And here's our hero, folks! Doesn't he look heroic? Floating in a bumper car in the ocean.
Captain's log. Guybrush Threepwood. Lost at sea for days now. I have no crew or navigational instruments.
It's
No
Dominic
provisions except
Armato,
a
ladies and
half-eaten corn
gentlemen,
dog, and
the
unless
voice
I
of
find
Guybrush
water
Threepwood.
soon, I'm surely done for. Only the hope of finding my love, Elaine, keeps me going.
Also, I
And
want
my
to see
quest for the
that
fabulous treasure called Big
zoom in
Whoop
on
has
that
left me in
thing
this sorry
on his
state.
notebook.
I thought it would bring me fame and glory. Instead, it delivered me into the clutches of my enemy, the zombie pirate LeChuck. I had thwarted his evil plot to marry Elaine, and he was after revenge. Really, really thirsty now. If only I could have a small drink of fresh water, I might have the strength to sail on. Oh, but I know there's nothing but ocean for miles and miles. If I could reach land, I might find water and some food. Fruit, maybe. Something to fight off the scurvy and help me get my strength back. Maybe some bananas.
This is just getting silly now.
Myself like this. I might as well wish for some chicken and a big mug of grog for all the good it'll do me.
I love how vacant the chicken looks.
Oh, my sweet Elaine. Am I cursed
Blah,
to starve here on
romantic.
this ocean without seeing your face just one more time? Am I...
And welcome to the new game. Ah, listen to that opening theme. Ah, I love it so. Okay, well, actually, Ron Gilbert had gotten annoyed with the way LucasArts was handling a lot of things. Oh, Dominic Armato. And had actually left LucasArts at this point. So, this is the first Monkey Island game made without Ron Gilbert, and there's a lot of fans out there that will tell you that this is not a real Monkey Island game because of that fact. I can't really argue too much with them. I get where they're coming from. That's kind of why I pointed out that these games weren't nostalgic for me, because if they were, I probably would have a similar mindset on it, I have to admit. But, I didn't, because by the time I came to these games, this one had been out for a while, and the fourth one was already coming, so... But I do have to admit, I suppose this doesn't make me a true fan, but of the first 4 games, this one is my favorite. And I suppose anybody who knows me well can look at this and see why. I love cell animation, I love cartoony styles, I love the look of this game. I love the story, I love the puzzles, I love the voice acting. This had a fantastic voice cast, and it's just one of my favorites. I love this game. I've played this more probably than all the other Monkey Island games combined. And speaking of voice actors, first off, I apologize if I pronounce any of their names wrong, because I'm just, I've only ever read them, I've never heard them spoken, but, so I apologize for that in advance. But Dominic Armato, voice of Guybrush Threepwood, this was actually his first time as Guybrush Threepwood. He got the part basically by being the biggest Monkey Island nerd in the room, I heard. He went in and quoted a lot of the first couple games verbatim. Oh, hold on.
Fire!
Earl Bowen, ladies and gentlemen, voice of LeChuck. And, of course...
How many times do I have to tell you, LeChuck, I just don't feel that way about you?
That's Alexandra Boyd voicing Elaine.
By my congealed blood, you'll learn to love me. Sail with me, and I'll make you queen of the dead.
That is a good prospect. What do you think, Elaine?
I can't. I'm washing my hair tonight.
I love you, Elaine. I love that you just kind of look sideways at the cannon before.
Blast be your hair, woman! Can't you see that this salty old sea corpse pines for your every gentle caress?
Plus, it doesn't matter how stinky your hair is. You're not going to outstink LeChuck. He's a corpse.
You know, I don't think my father would approve of me dating the undead.
Where is your father? I never met
And
him.
you're probably too nice a zombie pirate for me anyway. Let's just be friends instead. Let's face it, LeChuck. You're an evil, foul-smelling, vile, codependent villain, and that's just not what I'm looking for in a romantic relationship right now.
At least she's being honest with him, but he's kind of a dolt.
Darn your riddles, you saucy female! What do you
Saucy female.
mean? Ow! Oh!
You're a bloodthirsty monster who's already kidnapped me once, tortured my friends, and taken from me the only man I ever loved. Guybrush Threepwood.
Aww. It's so sweet. I think I'm getting cavities.
How romantic. Ship ahoy!
Threepwood!
Oh, your favorite guy ever. You knew that he was going to drift right to this island, LeChuck, didn't you?
Fish him out.
Uh-oh. Caught by the bad guys in the
Guybrush?
first few minutes.
Guybrush Threepwood, by my gangrenous gut, I don't know how you escaped my carnival of the damned, but you won't escape a taste of my blade! Ah!
Ladies and gentlemen, Elaine is awesome. In case you weren't aware.
Ooh, the lass has spirity.
Yeah, at this point even I'm crushing
Throw
on her
him
a
in the
little bit.
hold, I'll finish him after the battle. Turn loose the longboats!
I love
And prepare the flaming voodoo cannonball.
this guy. Because a normal flaming cannonball isn't good enough for LeChuck. I love the title screens in this. All the little drawings are just adorable. The demise of the zombie pirate LeChuck. Right in the beginning of the game, no less. Look at that tiny little pirate.
I've got to get out of here and help Elaine. If I could only get through this one door, well, then I could easily overpower the armed guards above, slip over the side, and make for the shore.
Quit your mumbling, captive!
You're very threatening, big guy. Anyway, what I was saying earlier about Guybrush, Dominic Armato voicing Guybrush, this was his first time playing the part, but he, with the release of the special edition versions of the first two games, he has now voiced Guybrush in every single game. So he is the voice of Guybrush Threepwood at this point. Anyway, let's get to picking up stuff now. The system in this is a little weird because it took a little while for me to get used to the first time I played it. You click on things and then this little menu comes up and you can pick up, look at, or talk to, or eat is also the parrot head. But let's go ahead and pick up this ramrod and check out this glorious bit of animation here. Doink! Yes, his inventory is in his pants again. Pick up cannonballs.
I'll reduce your
Pick 'em up.
They're too heavy to carry.
You're a whiner. Let's see. Look at that.
I see a diorama of the children of the world living in peace and freedom.
What the heck?
No, wait. It can't be that. It's just too dark to make out what's in there.
Why did you make up things about peace and freedom then, Guybrush?